Red. Red.
Skin cleanse in Hillstead. Antiseptical, antibacterial skin cleanser. We thank them for their support of these 2012 National Championships.
You're red.
And how about this battle here at 113? Ronnie Bresser and Tommy Thorn, these two plenty familiar with each other. On your screen, Bresser there on the left. Got the white knee pad on his left knee. Ronnie Bresser, a junior in high school from Klamath Falls, Oregon, wrestles for Pete Lucas, Henley High School. Tommy Thorn, sophomore at St. Michael, Albertville, wrestling for Dan Lefebvre. Thorn, a two-time Minnesota State champion, won it as a freshman and as a sophomore. 47-1 this past season for Thorn, Minnesota State freestyle champion, and he won the Cadet National Championship and defeated Bresser in that final in Fargo to stand atop the podium inside the Fargo Dome. Bresser, two-time state champion. Nice shot there from Bresser, and scores the takedown, leads it 2-0. Bresser was third as a freshman with titles as a sophomore and junior. Was 39-0 as a sophomore. This season, 42-1. State freestyle and Greco champion there in Oregon. Bresser was the Greco Cadet National Champion before losing that final in freestyle to Thorn. Both these guys won this tournament a year ago as cadets. Bresser and Thorn in this 113-pound Folkstyle National Championship match. Bresser with a leg in, shallow right side. .40 seconds first period. Bresser with a hook, and potentially dangerous. Tommy Thorn, a couple of pins, then a 3-2 decision in the quarterfinals. And in the semis, Thorn 5-2 over Elijah Jeffrey. And Bresser dominant, 3 pins. And then Bresser knocked off the #1 seed at Jared Oftedal, 5-2 in the semis. 15 seconds. Bresser looking for the ride out. Big difference between 2-0 and 2-1 on always finish periods on top. Those little things, you're going to be talking about it all the time. All right, here we got stalling on Bresser is first. Talk about all those little battles within the battle, and here's one of them. 5 seconds. Thorn, can he find a way to get one back? Bresser, of course, point save, point earn, looking for that ride out to close out the first. There's a caution on Thorn, and I really like that. You got 3 cautions, and I like that. You got 2 to give. Great strategy there by Thorn. Didn't work out for him, but I like that. You try to get that edge. Could have been a huge point if you timed the whistle perfectly and got the escape. But credit Bresser, he gets the ride out, maintains that 2-0 advantage for the second period. Choice goes to Bresser, and I like this too. A lot of times you see guys at 2-0 you defer in that second period, and I like this mentality by Bresser. We talk about it in this sport, you want to add points. Keep the pressure, keep the pace, and now there's a caution on Thorn. Now he's got to be careful. Third one will cost him a point. But if I'm Bresser, you're wrestling the tough kid Thorn. If I'm up 2-0, why would I defer? He goes on bottom. A lot of times you see that guy escape to make it 2-1. I'm going on bottom. I'm going to escape, go up 3-0, and I'm looking for a takedown to really break him and put it away in that second period. So I like Bresser choosing bottom rather than deferring. And now you get a sense of Thorn, who's tough on top. He's got Bresser broken down, able to stop his first move. Does a nice job there to chase hips. Look at Thorn, he's got a half and a thigh pry. Now goes back to a tight waist. Bresser to his feet once again. And Thorn able to drive him out of bounds. Good mat awareness. Got to know where you're at on that mat. When you're near the edge, roll out of bounds, scramble out of bounds, but don't give up the point. Now you got to be careful depending on the circumstances. If you've been hit once with Stong, you can't drop to an ankle and hang and get hit again, so different situations. But Thorn again able to stop Bresser's first move. Hammer on top, riding tough. Putting good pressure on Bresser. You see Bresser there, head buried in the mat. And Bresser doing all he can to work up and find a base. Now Bresser looking for a switch. Thorn stays right with him. Thorn been able to ride Bresser the opening 55 seconds here in the second period. What a weapon when you can ride. What a weapon. Such an important aspect of wrestling to have in the arsenal. Again, when you want to win a national title, you got to be solid in all positions. There's a stalemate whistled 52 seconds. Keep in mind, Thorn with 2 cautions. He's got to be careful. Bresser hit with a stalling in the first period. You know, Thorn right here, I mean, perfect scenario for him is just continue to ride tough on top and force another stalling if you're able to do it. Nice sit there by Bresser, but Thorn goes right back at him, doesn't give it up. Bresser looking out for a reversal. He's got 2 feet inside the circle to give him an escape. Good flurry there. Good wrestling from Thorn and Bresser. So Bresser leads it 3-0. 40 seconds here in the second period.
Junior 106 place winner.
This one has lived up to the hype. Shot there from Thorn. Kind of dove on in. Bresser with an elbow. Collar tie. Short time inside of 20 seconds. Thorn 2-on-1 outside sweep single attempt. Final seconds tick away in this second period. And Thorn trails at 3-0. He'll have choice. Thorn going to go on bottom. No simple strategy here for Thorn. Got to be thinking escape. And get in on the legs and tied up at 3. Bresser slides in his left leg. Bresser getting a little bit high. Thorn going to try to sneak out the back door. Bresser's got to be careful here. Bresser's got to be careful. And wisely gives up the 2. Through Bresser there, you can ill afford, of course, go to your back. 3-2 score. We'll see how Thorn plays this. How long is he going to try to turn him? Or is he going to, cut him and work for a takedown to tie it up? And there's the escape by Bresser. Gives us a 4-2 score. 1:25 here in this third period. There's a shot from Thorn. And Thorn trying to finish at the edge. Whizzer from Bresser. See if Thorn's able to limp arm out. Bresser still has the whizzer. You look at Thorn trying to get across to that far leg. There he limp arms and reaches for the far ankle. Far leg, no takedown. Back to the center, 55 seconds. Bresser, a slow walk back to the center. Hands on his knees. And stalling on Bresser. That's his second one. He got called in the first period. And we're tied up at 4, and immediately Bresser with a shot in on the legs. 33 seconds. Bresser's got to be careful. Actually a 4-3 score. Bresser up by 1, and Bresser's going to put this one in the books.
Should be 4-2, right? Or now. Yeah, that's right.
So I believe our score is right, 6-3.
Should be, yeah.
And Ronnie Bresser is going to endure this battle from Tommy Thorn and come out victorious. Ronnie Bresser from Oregon, your Folkstyle National Champion at 113 pounds.
113 pounds.
Yeah, okay, we gave him one. Because he, remember, Thorn got it in reversal.
So what was the score, 6-3?
Yep.
You hear me say something wrong with the score?
Next up,
That was my fault.
White man.
I forgot all day.
120
It's up there, folks.
Gunner
Round
Road,
hill.
high school.